here. Here.
Holy fuck. That's really bad. I've been just blabbering this whole time. But my microphone was muted because I'm using a headset, and if you flip the headset back, there's like 2 notches that you can flip it back to. And you can't see the microphone from your field of view. It doesn't go out like in front of the mouth. It goes like to like the middle of my cheek-ish. Maybe like right next to the mouth. But like it goes just below my field of vision. Like I can't see it at all. So I will unmute it every so often. I'm still concerned about how I managed to get 2 wooden axes. Looks nice. Okay, I'm sorry. No one wants brown wool. I'm fairly sure I left sheep alive. Oh. You know, it's kind of weird how I go, like, okay, so how I play, like, RPGs, kind of, or most games, really. I'll most likely go for highest damage output. Like, not DPS, but highest damage. Just something weird that I do. It's not really that weird, I mean, considering how I play games, I would probably be a tank. Like, I literally stand in one spot, tank the damage while I just deal as much damage as possible. But I never use the axe. I just never do. Like, I use it with Wither because I know it does the most damage, and the Wither kind of sucks. But, you know, it also takes like a very long time to, like, use again, like, to have full damage again. So, like, as soon as you hit, you have to wait a few seconds. Which is also another reason why I don't use two-handed weapons in, like, Skyrim. Because, like, The great sword is not bad. There is actually a ebony great sword that swings as fast as a one-hand weapon. It's something that I learned from, like, I remembered, I guess. I have gotten that great sword before. I just never used it because how you're supposed to level, like, you can level it up. It's a Daedric artifact, or Daedric. Have literally no clue which is the correct word for that. But it's like a godly artifact, we'll call it, because I don't really feel like dealing with Daedra and Daedric. Same date, Daedric Prince is what they're called. I think. Literally no clue. Anyway, these things as well. Except that's a lie because I literally made it and then had orc character. Because I've been playing Skyrim since, I have been playing Skyrim twice. So I would be playing if you guys see, orc. And orc is 200. It was actually much better than Warwick. Accuracy is the same. So I think I would feel occasionally root because I don't feel like you're doing even if it's not quite as fun to watch. You need nothing for like 2 hours to get to the level. I mean, yeah, you do it by yourself, but you're so much having to do. It only helps one man. But I do know I'm going to add very well cut. Not like I can't add, like, I don't know, vines or something. Don't know what you'd really find. There's an interesting one, which I'm not gonna recite because it's stupid, and stupid. I mean, and I'm the person that knows that beavers secrete a butt juice, technically, I think. It's like butt go, technically. That's never how I've said it before, but that's technically what it is, that tastes like vanilla. Some scientists in the 1800s, I think it's scientists, biologists, whatever you want to call them, they basically tasted the secretion from the beaver's rear end. I mean, that's kind of stupid. Like, just that I know that, first off. Oh, and they also use an ice cream as a substitute for vanilla. I think it stopped in, like, the 1900s or something like that. It was, like, a very long time ago when they stopped using the beaver butt here for a vanilla substitute. Or that some company, way back when, made canned burgers. Or that, there was a, like, epidemic, or actually it was more like a pandemic, because, you know, when they first started canning goods, they couldn't, there was a bacteria, I think is what it was, bacteria, that basically was living in the cans, and it's like a very deadly bacteria. And so, basically everyone was dying when they were eating the canned goods, because you couldn't do anything about this bacteria yourself, really. I mean, no one knew about it until they, like, actually researched it. And so they ended up fixing it, so you don't have to worry about it, at least should have to, at least. There's also, there's people, I think somewhere in the Americas, I don't remember where, but they basically, they grew in a resistance to lead, because their water was contaminated, and so it was selecting for people who could ingest lead. I think it was lead. It was some very dangerous chemical. And so they can drink lead. They can drink lead. They can drink the water that they were given. Very stupid. Who knows? Sad. But still. It's stupid that I know that. It's off the top of my head. But I mean, you know, there are two immortal animals I know of. One is a jellyfish, and one is the lobster, technically. They die because, like, some energy from the molt. So, like, lobsters, okay, this is gonna take a lot of explanation. So if you guys might know that basically on the end of DNA there are telomeres, I think is how you pronounce that slowly degrade from humans and most animals. And lobsters, they can regrow that, like, using a enzyme called telomerase. That doesn't sound right, but yeah, they're basically immortal. They can live to, like, hundreds, because after a certain point, they get too big to actually molt properly, so they end up dying. Well, properly. They can technically molt, but they don't have enough energy to molt, so they can't molt. After, like, I don't know, they get to, like, 100 years old, some push it, but, you know, for the most part, that's, like, the rule don't row bigger than what they can get at 100. I mean, they're kind of like people with jackhammers. They end up dying because they can't support themselves, which is sad. But I use that as as a figure of speech, I guess. I literally just went through like 3 different words, and they all were not correct for what I was trying to say. Oh, I just forgot. You guys didn't hear why I'm starting so late. So basically, I was, my driveway, or I had to sit out in our front room with my dogs because our driveway was getting, like, rebuilt, basically. We're getting, like, an actual normal driveway, or new driveway, I guess. New and bigger, because we need a new driveway. Well, I don't know if we really need to do one, but probably something. Although I do feel bad for the ground wasps that we had living in the front yard, like off to the side. You know, when my dad's truck flips, you know, it does really good. Basically, and the only reason they're still alive is because they don't actually, they're not aggressive. But basically, they live in the ground instead of in their paper nests, normal wasp nests. And so basically, they live in like a weird dirt patch that is kind of where my dad parks his truck. Parked his truck because now it's concrete. Hopefully there weren't any more wasps in there. Okay, I'm actually going to we're actually gonna go and find some spruce wood. Okay, so there's a fun fact. Basically, some people can't imagine words, like they can't. Just me. Don't pick that up, thank you. This is why I need a wall. And torches, I guess. But, you know. entire point why I built my base on the peninsula is that I needed a wall. Or I was going to build a wall. I didn't need one. You don't really ever need a wall. I have literally lived out in the open for like a few hundred days. And I mean, we're probably not going to be able to get past 700 days because I'm going to do something stupid and die. You know, the normal stuff. No. I should probably make myself a new shield. Also, I don't know if you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see like weird like artifacts that like pinch the screens and like stuff like that. Like the weird artifacts on my screen. I don't know if it's like my screen slowly dying because it's not technically connected to the bottom of it. Like it's not properly connected to my, like the bottom of my PC, whatever, laptop. So like, basically one of my hinges is not connected properly. I don't know whose fault really it is. I mean, could be mine. Partially our old bird's fault. He's being an asshole and trying to. Actually, no, I think he has actually separated some of the keys from the, like the board itself. Yeah, I know. He's like this tiny little cocktail. But still, he deserves those words. For the most part, we all kind of hated him, except for my sister. I mean, he was her, but. I don't know really what the tiles are meant to be, but like, I mean, they're meant to be like depth, like to make it look a little more textured, but still. I don't know what would make a thing darker. I probably should have done the opposite way around, but too late. I'm not taking this all down. And honestly, it doesn't look too bad considering it looks fine. That depends on how you look at it, I guess. Oh, nice. Somehow that worked. Oh my god. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Ow. I should probably give myself like a water bucket or something so I can water bucket clutch. But you know what? I don't care. I mean, I do kind of like I do want to actually make it out alive, but still. I'm forgetting it's 6, not 5. I'm thinking like a hopper, I guess. Like my subconscious is thinking hopper, not shield. although I don't remember if it's what am I? Oh, where did put it now? In here. I need. I'm just gonna take this. Where are my stacks? Oops. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, no, I should probably use my stone axe first, but I don't want to. I just don't feel like it. I'm going to need more food. Actually, I can make some. I can make a farm, I guess. Whatever. Right, we're gonna just. Figure it out. I can really do anything about how much food I have. I'm just gonna mix up like what I'm doing because you know it'll be a little more interesting for you people. I mean, yeah, I could build the entire tower if I really wanted to, but 5 hours of that does not seem very fun. Oh hey, we literally live right next to it. Better not dig down, because it's definitely a snowy mountain. And like, they, Deep Dark live underneath mountains. That's one of those rule of thumb things that they should probably tell you about. I'm not kidding, man. I had to ask my friend that question. I'm still mad about not being able to just, like, you know, buy a map, like, with literal... Okay. So... Tricky trials. They're fine. But first off, there was a rule that... I mean, it was not. I get it, but, like... He basically said that Minecraft shouldn't have superscript dungeons. That it shouldn't be overly detailed, which is why everything looks, you know, blocky. And, I mean, there's design in it, but it's also why everything looks blocky. And for the most part, yeah, it's fine for like the tricky trials. But then one of the things that I saw while playing during the tricky trail update, was that basically they were telling you how to make your house inside of the tricky track, which is, I mean, whatever, just fine. Also, the dungeon literally has the like has beds in it and barrels with hoppers for whatever goddamn reason. I can't even like come up with a decent reason for them to have barrels and hoppers. So like, in some rooms they'll have a barrel at like the very start, be like a similar thing to how copper armor works. Like you would claim copper for iron, unless you're looking directly for iron. Then you wouldn't even pick up copper. If you knew what you're doing, you wouldn't pick up copper. If you didn't know what you're doing, you could pick up copper and then make some copper armor, which I guess makes sense. Whatever. Really? Fine, actually. Probably wouldn't have been on me. And like, there's also a few normal barrels. And like, but like, the hopper, like, the barrels with the hoppers, I was thinking like, I mean, you think it was like a tutorial or something, or maybe like a trash can. But then with lava, so you don't kill yourself with lava. Looking from below. I mean, fine, it's whatever, but like, then just have the barrel do nothing. The hoppers are literally lagging your game for no reason. Okay, I'm now going to see if one of them dropped a sapling. There we go. I'm gonna look for another sapling. Because, you know, papers might come down and they decide that I don't deserve a sapling. Oh, there's lilacs over there. I'm gonna actually pick one of those up. I actually kind of do sometimes go looking for these flowers. Like sunflowers, they make clay dirt. A lot of it can be nice for decoration, which is one of those things that shouldn't. This doesn't make sense. Because there aren't any trees shorter than these ones. I mean, that's actually a lie. There's one. But that one's a singular stump. Do I even have bones? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I probably do in my chest, but yeah, that doesn't matter. I know I did. I was gonna add balls. Hi, Miss Mendy. Oh, that's diamonds. My bad. I. You know, I'm getting pretty lucky, considering, like, most of these times I get, like, 2 diamonds instead of, like, 1. I did get that 1 8. I mean, at least it made the advancement true. Because, you know, it indeed was diamonds, not diamond. Yeah, I still hate that advancement. It does make a lot more sense for it to say diamonds instead of diamond, because it just makes more sense. Also, let me make sure that I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, not that actually. That was been close. Doing that. I didn't. No. No. Not close enough. That. I can sleep anywhere because I don't need to worry about respawn points. Because, you know, I don't respawn. I actually don't think that you guys see the weird, like, artifacting across my screen. Like, if you've seen, like, an old grainy film, it's, like, the lines that goes straight through the screen. I don't think it's a good thing. I mean, my screen is dying. I mean, I don't really blame it. It's fairly old, and it's definitely not the best of shape. How does Steve polish Deep Sleep? Does he, like, just pull from his back pocket a piece of sandpaper and then sand it down, and then like hair grit, this piece of sandpaper, and some, like, polishing soap, I think that's what it's called, polishing liquid, cleaner, whatever you want to call it, from his back pocket and just polish the thing by hand? Or is there, like, some technique to polishing blocks that I don't know, polishing stones that I don't know about, that, like, I don't know, people from medieval times used? I mean, I barely know anything about medieval times. Yeah, I know how Genghis Khan had his army throw plague victims over a wall of town to, you know, use chemical warfare. You know, just as you do. Don't you just know that random stuff? Because I do. For no reason. Actually, I learned that from my history teacher. Like, legit, straight from my history teacher. That was something that she told us about. You know, more of a fun fact than anything that's actually super important. Because we're currently rad at virtual school. And I stand by that, actually. I don't honestly recommend virtual school. It's one of those places where you're so tempted because, you know, oh, the only reason why we actually didn't have our cameras on in virtual school is because people wouldn't turn their cameras on and wouldn't be learning. And at some point we didn't even have, technically we didn't even have end of grade testing. Well, I mean, that was more like a pandemic thing. And because apparently we're so untrustworthy, which is fair enough, that we can't do the testing ourselves. You know, I really should do mining like this with TNT instead. Actually, that'd be a bad idea because Deep Slate is, like, really blast resistant. sure. I think I popped my knee. Or that was something else. I have no clue what. I mean, I could just be going insane. Oh, I actually think that's like the screen refreshing. What the hell? That's so off-putting. Because like it's so like basically if you record a screen and you don't have the FPS matched from the camera to the screen, you would see the screen like wipe, like basically the screen will flicker on and off as the lights update, basically like the LEDs update inside of the screen. But I'm going to have to stop because it does look kind of weird. Wait, we can have 3 different ladders. How tall do I want to make this thing? A little taller than this, obviously. I mean, why is that? If I put the second floor, I guess, the first like the above ground floors, that's again wrong. The second floor, high enough. I could grow trees inside of this thing. Like, it's so wide that you can literally grow trees. That's just a thought. Just make the stack. We'll see what you can. A 30. Oh, I actually think this is already taller than 10, but okay. Let's see. That would certainly be correct. I don't know really where I went with it. Yeah, no, that'll probably be fine. I mean, I'm going to make it so tall. It has to be so tall because it's so wide. This block's different. So are the other 2 blocks, but that wouldn't actually be a good idea because considering it's going to like the logs. So that's where it's going to support it from technically. Just like that much to logs, whatever. I mean. It's not like I can't go and grow a bunch more. I can't tell. Okay, well, give me a second, because, I don't think mobs can climb, but give me a second. I can't tell. I'm gonna look at it in a minute. Okay. I gotta go feed my dogs, so we're gonna end it here. Yeah. So at least I've done things and stuff, and actually built like an actual floor for this thing. For once, I actually think I'm not gonna strip it, because I mean, it looks a little better if it isn't stripped. Actually, give me a second. It's not really meant to split up into sections, but like, it just looks better, I guess. So yeah. Goodbye. So, as I was saying, if you want to actually use your paint, you know, follow. I have a YouTube. At some point, I'll actually just stream on there. And Twitch still, because I'm sorry on Twitch, can't really not be on Twitch. Maybe at some point I'll have an actual computer. You know, at some point. And I actually start making money from something. I also have a Discord. Don't know what you do up on there, but you can go there. You know, make memes if you really want to. Post memes, whatever you wish to do. Yeah, I mean, I have, sorry, a short one, but I do need to feed my lovely animals, because that is just their normal dinner time, or actually after, they normally get at 6, but they'll be fine. We'll just be 30 minutes after, whatever. I did actually can't lose track of time, so it's my fault. So yeah. Goodbye, people. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, holy shit. Was it? Okay, it was. I thought it wasn't recording audio again, because I'm stupid, I guess. Like, it wasn't recording the application audio, which is Minecraft. because it grabs like the actual, it has like the actual version of Minecraft in OBS. So every time I update or the game updates, I have to change the application audio to something to the update version. And it downloaded something earlier when I opened Minecraft the first time, but I had to restart my entire computer because my world wouldn't load. It literally crashed Minecraft. I don't know what happened to Minecraft, but like, it doesn't normally do that. Whatever. Goodbye, people. Hope you enjoyed.